It's time for today's travel and cruise industry news. With the latest from travel and cruises around the world, here's your host, Chillie Falls.
Good morning and welcome to Travel and Cruise Industry News on this, the 27th day of May, 2021. And today's top story is new CDC Cruise Guidance. The United States Center for Disease Control and Prevention has issued a new update to Conditional Sailing Order as cruise lines are aiming at restarting operations mid-summer. This update comes after Royal Caribbean's Celebrity Edge was confirmed by the CDC for a simulated sailing from Miami on June 26th, changes from Carnival Cruise Line on health protocols, and more deployments announced by Norwegian Cruise Line. The CDC now says that, and I quote, cruise ship operators at their discretion may designate areas as only accessible to fully vaccinated passengers and crew where masks and physical distancing are not required. Example, casinos, bars, spas, entertainment venues, and dining areas, including self-serve buffets, end quote. So basically, the latest from the CDC, Conditional Sailing Order, indicates that on ships where 98% of crew members and 95% of passengers are fully vaccinated, there will be far fewer restrictions than any of us thought possible. While most of the cruise lines have made plans to have their buffets go from self-serve to crew serve, the new guidance would allow passengers to serve themselves. It would also mean that unvaccinated passengers would not have access to any of those specifically designated areas. The buffet portion of this I find shocking. The rules in crew-only areas can be relaxed at the discretion and decision of the cruise line. Cruise ship operators at their discretion may advise crew who are fully vaccinated that they do not have to wear masks or maintain physical distance in the areas of the ship that are inaccessible to passengers. Many of the rules which must be followed on ships sailing with less than 95% of passengers vaccinated become recommendations under the new guidance. This includes limiting the number of people allowed in the elevator at any given time, limiting capacity in showrooms, and implementing social distancing within the casino, such as blocking off every other chair to create additional space. The latest changes seem to reflect the general loosening up of restrictions which are taking place on land, echoing the plea cruise lines have made for months that they be held essentially by the same standards. Now, with the new guidance, one of the things that still has not been determined and is still unanswered, and that is how the cruise lines, and in fact the CDC, will deal with the state of Florida and their new law stating that businesses cannot require customers to be vaccinated, including cruise lines, which says if they're sailing from Miami or Fort Lauderdale or Jacksonville or Tampa, that the cruise lines cannot require you to be vaccinated. So that's still got to be answered. Well, that wraps up today's discussion on the new CDC cruise guidelines. As always, folks, I appreciate you being with me. And of course, on this channel, stay tuned. We'll keep you updated as it becomes available. I regularly post videos on all facets of the travel and cruise industry. So if you like to keep up with the latest in cruise ships, ports of call, cruises themselves, Chillie chats, and travel and cruise industry news, just hit the little subscribe button in the lower right-hand corner, hit the bell notification so you'll be notified when a new video is up or we go live. This video was produced by Chillie's Cruises.